Just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And a alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll go Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump-off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown from 19 yards away. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return, Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jameis Olawale, 53 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. So far, we haven't looked back to what Pittsburgh did last week. So before their offense comes out here, let's discuss that loss to the Chargers. Even though the Steeler fans don't want to hear it, that was their largest blown lead at home in Steeler history.
I still can't believe this number or these statistics. 174-0-1 at home with at least a 16-point lead prior to that game. That's absolutely unbelievable, but let's give credit where credit's due. Did Pittsburgh actually blow the game, or did the Chargers come back and take it? Because I thought they did an excellent job in the second half. Now, here's the thing for Pittsburgh. Their lead over the Baltimore Ravens in their division down to just half a game as the sprint to the finish begins.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Everyone got 4 down. Jack 16.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football. To come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
4 down. Alert. Good job, guys. Check. Crunch.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Here we go. 4, 8. Here we go. 46. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 4, 8.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Here we go.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Quarter. Double bump. Right there, 55.
This one complete, right side to McDonald. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Hey, here we go. 26.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. All right, hey. Gun. Gun. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, let's have a little fun and give a shout-out to the latest 1,000-yard rusher in the NFL, Tom Brady. Only took him 19 years, but he got there.
Did you really have to go snarky there on Tom Brady, getting 19 years to get to 1,000
Hey,
yards?
we praise him on everything, the incredible career, but, man, 19 years for 1,000 yards, that's something.
What I really enjoyed was how he celebrated it when he got there, giving the first down signal like he was permitted.
That's caught at the 25. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. Now Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dallas Cowboys, they're 7-5 now and really playing energized football these last few weeks. How much of this has to do with Amari Cooper? I mean, you look at the win against New Orleans, they just look dominant.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? And you go back to Thanksgiving night against Washington. Amari Cooper was dominant himself. He is a part of it and a good part of it, but to me it's still Ezekiel Elliott really being activated as a ball carrier, and that allows Dak Prescott to throw off the play action and be much more effective.
And now it's 7-5, leading their division. You mentioned the win over Washington. It's a 4-game win streak after the victory against the Saints. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here we go. All right, hey.
A first down throw for Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go. All right, hey.
On second down, Prescott again. And Beasley with it over the time. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
4 down. Watch that.
Final play of the half, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
And here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, and the Cowboys have broken the tie. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Now the extra point. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
A give to Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the first. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. To throw is Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jameis Olawale, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. Back now in Pittsburgh. Off unit as they run up and send this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Coming now.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The give is to Bell. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll go again with Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, that's Bell, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Time for a break. Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Bell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
We're going to 54 wide.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Good. 47.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the... Now Prescott. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A good pickup there at 22. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Well, going into the final play in this game. They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.